Suspicious packages, huh?
In our ports and in our airports, the UK Border Agency is fighting a constant battle against smugglers.
I'm arresting you. Oh, dear me.
Coming up,
Nope, we haven't seen this before.
flight from the Caribbean yields a number of suspicious-looking packages.
We suspect them to contain herbal cannabis, and that's why the gentleman's been arrested and cautioned.
Thousands of dollars turn up at Gatwick that can't be accounted for.
Have you got documentation to prove that? Because otherwise the money can be seized off you.
And Lithuanian
This
cigarette smugglers are caught
does not have
red-handed.
sans content.
Any in your luggage?
Hey man, this is my niche, man. I found this. I found this, man.
xqcow.
This is my gold mine.
At Gatwick Airport, a flight has just landed from Montego Bay in Jamaica. UK Border Agency officers are using drug detection dogs and an X-ray machine to monitor luggage coming off the flight. A dog indication has been given on 2 suitcases, and the X-ray strongly suggests that there are drug smugglers on the flight. In the baggage reclaim area, officers closely monitor the first of the passengers to collect one of the suspect's suitcases. A young mother and child collect the case and head towards the customs channels. It's here that Officer Mike steps in to stop the woman.
Uh-oh.
The news to her.
With a child.
Your bags you just said are yours. Therefore, I am arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of controlled drug. Do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence. Do not mention when questioned. Something may later rely in court. Anything you do so may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
The woman is led away for further questioning.
Wait. The UK rights? The way they say it is like NA.
But protests her innocence.
So you guys were wrong last time.
Please don't play the game. Right, we're going to be getting some women in to search you anyway.
That's fine.
Meanwhile, the second suspect suitcase is
So UK
collected
is
by
copying
another
NA's
passenger.
content then.
Hello there, sir. You travelling alone today? Just bring your bag over to the bench for me, please.
The man declares he's the owner of the suitcase, so Officer Gary confirms his fate.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of the illegal importation of a controlled drug into the UK. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand you've been arrested and cautioned? Right, if you come this way with me.
The man is also led away for further questioning.
Straight over towards that officer over there.
With both passengers now under arrest, Gary can finally inspect the suspicious brown packages found in the suitcase.
It's just rice, man. Let the men go.
We suspect them to contain herbal cannabis, and that's why the gentleman's been arrested and cautioned.
The contents of the packages will need to be formally assessed to get an idea about the weight and the value of the drugs. Since being in custody, the male passenger's mobile phone has gone off several times.
Certainly trying to get hold of you, aren't they? That's his mobile
They want
phone
their
keeps going
juice.
off. It's obviously his accomplices trying to find out where he is, hopefully looking for their commodity, which they're not going to get.
In Gatwick's South Terminal,
I was watching that.
passengers have just arrived from Madrid, and border agency officers are on the lookout for signs of suspicious behaviour. A lone male passenger who started his journey in Argentina has been intercepted.
Oh.
After a routine baggage search, Officer Johnson has found thousands of dollars in cash, which the passenger hasn't declared.
Found some money. I've not counted it yet, but he's actually told me that it's about $35,000.
Okay, is that US dollars?
US
Yeah,
dollars.
okay.
Some there.
What's he doing with it? What's he say he's doing
They
with
don't have any specific reason for having it.
Any sum of cash over 10,000 euros needs to be
35,000
declared.
seashells.
Officers are entitled to question passengers carrying anything over 1,000 euros to ensure it has no links to organised crime.
The legislation is such that it's down to the individual to prove that the money is his and is for a legitimate purpose. So if we're not sure or uncertain of anything they're saying, we can detain the money, and it's down to them to, like I say, prove that it is legit.
With such a large sum of cash, background checks are
That's
carried
tough.
out on the passenger to find out if he has any prior offences.
Greg, it's Kim. Yeah. Well, he's got 35,000 US on him, so yeah, it's anything really. We just see what we can get on him. Thanks, Greg.
Kim joins her colleague Johnson to continue with the questioning about where
They
the cash
join
has
the
come
money,
from.
and have to prove that it's yours, otherwise it's
Yes,
theirs.
the money is all yours. Yeah. Well, what is it for?
Well, this is the one where I explained to your colleague.
That's
I
pretty
just
crazy.
went back to Argentina for a week. Because my mother died 4 or 5 years ago. And then we just finished all the stuff with regards to the money and
Will and the
will,
inheritance.
exactly.
Okay.
This is basically my share.
Have you got documentation to prove that? Because otherwise the money can be seized off you. Because you're travelling with over £5,000 worth of cash and you haven't got any.
Oh no, certainly I can. I mean,
And how long would it take you to get these documents?
well,
Have
they're
you got
concerned Argentina.
They're in Argentina, are they?
Yes. I mean, I can get copies.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever the courier takes.
Right.
With no documents or other evidence showing where the money's come from, it looks
Okay, then.
increasingly unlikely the man will be leaving the airport with his cash. In the airport's
Jesus!
North Terminal, officers are still investigating the 2 passengers who were found to have what looks like packages of herbal cannabis in their suitcases. A strip search was conducted on both passengers, but no further packages were found. The woman is led away to the airport's custody suite to be detained whilst Officer Mike...
You guys make fun of me, but you know when I said the taxes, it's always the taxes. Everything is the taxes. Everything.
Assesses the
It
quantity and value of
always
drugs
comes down
found in
to the
his
taxes.
suitcase.
The substances, the materials, the money, the fucking, the drugs, the what, taxes, dude.
Together.
With such a large haul of suspect packages, a field test must be conducted to confirm that the substance definitely is herbal cannabis.
Meaning of life, taxes, 100%.
Put the first drop on it, then that'll go through onto the second bit of filter paper.
It has to be
Put
red.
some of this powdery stuff on it. And if it's positive, it should go sort of a dark red colour.
Yeah.
That's a positive then.
Okay, there's a couple of blankets there. If you want anything, just give us a buzz. Okay?
The male
That would look
passenger
fucking
is
disgusting.
also detained at the custody suite.
There's not a lot you can do until he actually gets his solicitor, speaks to him. Then after that, other officers will go and interview him. And until then, we're just now going to go through the bags and find out exactly what he's got.
A series of large, brown, sealed packages are pulled from the bottom of the man's suitcase. There are 8 blocks in total.
Some people in chat were like, why didn't he just deposit it at the bank in Argentina and then fly? Well, think about it. Think about it this way. Why didn't he do what you think? Why didn't he? It taxes, motherfucker.
Very significant seizure. Gary weighs the packages of drugs to find out how much the male passenger was carrying.
And as you can see there, the 8 blocks weigh approximately 17.26 kilograms. So there's probably about 16.5 to 17 kilograms of herbal cannabis within them packages.
With 2 suitcases full of herbal cannabis
UK
being
is EU.
intercepted from the same flight, officers are delighted with the seizure. The 16 blocks found in both suitcases weighed over 34 kilograms in total and had a street value of £80,000 to £100,000.
Jesus.
In the South Terminal, officers are still trying to decide what to do with the man who failed to declare he was carrying over $35,000 US and £5,000 in cash.
Yeah.
If, I don't know if it's going to help, but I can call Buenos Aires, just try to find my father, and ask him just to fax the documents. The problem is they're going to be in Spanish.
That's going to be the problem. I think we'll just wait till the officer's finished his search and then we'll go from there, okay?
Sure.
If no evidence can be shown for where the cash has come from, drastic action may have to be taken.
If he can't show us any kind of trail for this and the paperwork's all going to come via his dad, the solicitor, you're going to have to take the money off him, okay? And then they'll...
I think he knows that, actually.
Oh, well, I've told him.
Yeah.
He's got a laptop, hasn't he?
Jesus.
Yeah, if you ask him, is there any way he can show proof of where this money's come from on that?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go
All right.
straight to it.
Yeah.
I'll just take
Yeah.
it.
We'll get everything
Well,
out the back for a sec.
Guys, you guys say Sag, but you literally, it's impossible to ignore that. Like, I don't know if you guys have flown in an airplane before. You get asked at least 2 or 3 times where you have to check something, you have to sign a document, and it's written in red. Do you carry more than $10,000 cash? No. No, no. Whenever your plane is landing, you do your little fucking immigration form. No, no. Yeah, he knows, dude. Okay, he knows. And he knew. He still tried it.
And further questioning.
So what are you going to do with the money you've got now then? This money you've got with you today, what are you going to do?
This one?
Yeah.
That was
Like, it sucks, but you can't deny it.
First, we were thinking on doing an extension in the house.
Yeah.
But we didn't discuss further really. It's not a decision.
No.
So in the meantime, probably going to.
Have you got kids in there?
Yes.
How many?
2 kids.
Oh, all right.
The reason why I did it this way, I don't have an account in Buenos Aires anymore. I mean,
But the man's answers are starting to convince. After Kim's background searches show nothing on their system, the officers have a change of heart.
Sarah, it's Kim. Hi, this is going nowhere. I think I've seen his business card. He's on 60,000 a year. He gets, on average, 5,000–6,000 a year bonus. He's got a 3-bedroom house. When Franco asked him what he wanted to use the money for, he was going to put some in the bank, and he was talking about actually perhaps doing an extension because his kitchen's a bit small. I mean, he's very relaxed. His non-verbals are very good as well. I think he's a genuine guy, and I think we'll just send him away.
Ha! So they think.
Yeah, and just say next time, make sure you bring all the documents with you.
They actually fell for it.
Thank you very much.
All right, mate, that way I'll come with you anyway.
Despite their initial reservations, officers are happy with the man's story and let him leave the airport with all of his cash. Coming up,
Impressive, they let him go.
Trinidad and Tobago causes suspicion after leaving his country for the very first time.
Just ticking a lot of boxes, mate.
Yeah.
A swallower.
Yeah.
Then we rarely see those on that show. I think we've only seen 1 swallower before.
Coming up, a suitcase is found stuffed with animal skins, and a passenger's excuses aren't washing.
It's claiming rabbit, but they're clearly not rabbit.
At Gatwick Airport South Terminal,
But why?
a number of European flights have just arrived. And border
That's
agency
just
officer
weird.
Paul is x-raying suitcases for excessive quantities of cigarettes. Cheap cigarettes purchased outside of the European Union are often brought into the country to be sold illegally for personal profit. One bag spotted on the x-ray is suspected to contain lots of non-EU cigarettes. So Paul heads to the luggage reclaim area to see who claims the bag.
If I can just see your passports.
Quick look in the black bag.
Thanks.
Looking at X-ray sounds fun.
Are these your bags?
Yeah.
It
Yes,
sounds.
did you pack them
I'd
yourself?
love it so much. At least for a little bit.
Do you have anything to declare to customs?
Customs? We Europe Union.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any cigarettes with you? I know we.
Maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Two for us.
Yeah, but how many cigarettes have you got? Any in your luggage? No cigarettes. No. Right. Okay.
Apart from these ones.
Dude,
Straight away, the couple are busted.
you know, people care sometimes. Like they bring onto their luggage some like crazy shit sometimes, like some sort of like electronics device, like a computer. My dad has this thing where he needs his espresso. He can't like live without his espresso, right? Always, every day, an espresso. And this motherfucker, when we travel, okay, when we travel anywhere, he has to bring his fucking espresso machine. I'm not kidding. The whole fucking thing. And he puts in his luggage. And every single time we go to the airport and it goes to the x-ray, the fucking machine, they go, whoa, and then everybody gets pulled over. All the agents gather up and they start opening the thing. What the fuck? And you look to the x-ray, is this some crazy fucking device or whatever? Is it? Oh, sorry, it's just I need my espresso machine. Like, Jesus, man. This is about to degenerate. It looks like a fucking bomb man, to the fucking machine.
More cigarettes are found concealed in cereal boxes.
So why are they hidden? You don't know why you hide them, and you don't know why you didn't tell me about them.
For friends.
You do know what's going to happen, don't you? You're going to lose all these
Motherboards
cigarettes.
aren't that bad. I never got pulled over once.
Cigarettes are not purchased in the European Union, are they? They're not tax-paid cigarettes anyway.
Is there a problem with this?
Yes, absolutely there's a problem.
Well, also,
when you lie to me,
TSA agents, I noticed they don't like dyed hair, especially not my blonde hair. They hate it. I think I would get pulled aside like 50%, 60% of the time. I get pulled aside.
Hide cigarettes, then you...
And then when I have my hair brown, never.
Yes, there's a problem.
I don't know why.
That?
I don't know, man. Maybe because they look crazy. Maybe because I look nuts.
The couple know their allowance.
So how much can I bring with me?
Well, because when the hair is like strawy,
exactly
I look
what you're allowed.
like.
And that's why you hit. That's why
Look
you
at
hit
crazy.
How much can I bring with me?
Well, you know that you're in the European Union, and if you buy tax-paid cigarettes in the European Union, then you can bring in this amount. But these aren't tax-paid cigarettes, are they?
That's it.
Okay, I'm just gonna smoke them all, man. Oh, that's a lot, Jesus.
Because at the moment you haven't been honest with me, so I need to check everything, don't I?
No, they do. At the gate, they take your boarding ticket and they draw something on it, like a line or a symbol.
Okay,
And then you're...
two forms. I've got to issue these to you. One's a warning letter and one's a seizure
And then you're
information
done.
notice. Thanks very much.
Paul seizes all of the cigarettes, and the couple
Yeah, they draw a small thing on it, or on the thing.
Obviously, look down at his feet, almost like schoolboyish. If I don't look at you, then and don't speak to you, then it's not really happening.
In Gatwick's
all
North Terminal,
of that for cigarettes.
just come in from Port of Spain via St. Lucia. Flights from the Caribbean are a popular transit route for drug smugglers, and officers working in immigration have concerns about one particular passenger. As he collects his suitcase from the luggage carousel, Officer Paul escorts him through to the customs channels.
Do you have anything to declare to customs?
Oh yeah,
Cigarettes?
oh yeah. I told you guys about the story about BlizzCon. Yeah, I told you. Dude, it's a short story. Okay, it's a short story. Back in days, okay, I had to go to LA for to show the World Cup team. Okay, so Blizzard was sending the whole Canada team to the US, right? So we were getting flown out, right? Yeah, I'll go over it really fast. And then so I go to the airport, and whenever you get to the gate, it's always are you traveling for you know, are you like a visit, you know, tourism or whatever, or a business, right? And I was wearing a shirt for the first time, and I was well dressed, nice pants, the whole thing, right? And I was like right there, and I was like, you know, dude, motherfucker, Blizzard is flying me in, right? We're going over them, and I'm a paid professional, you know what? Business. Psh, business. That's who the fuck I is. Business, yo. I get to the gate. Dude. Dude. They made me walk all the way to fucking Holdings or whatever, right? I had to spend a whole hour. Okay. I was like, oh yeah, but Blizzard is a gaming company. I played the video game, and I'm going there to play the video. And I had to explain, and they're like, dude. They're like, all you have to do is say visit, and there was no way, you know. But now you put business on purpose, and now like we have to deal with this. I was like, yeah, but we're only gonna win the $500. And I talked my way out of it, but it could could have sent me back.
One bottle of alcohol, okay.
They could send me back.
Dog Bren also shows an interest in the passenger.
He's in a work visa or whatever.
Showed
right?
an awful lot of interest in this gentleman here. Didn't as such indicate, but it gave me enough information to say, yeah, I want that looked at.
Okay, sir. Need to ask some questions about your luggage. Has anybody given you anything at all to bring here?
Yeah. From Trinidad.
Okay.
Sending things.
So when did you arrange this trip?
Well, she arranged this trip last month.
Last month?
Yeah. She told me last time she was in Trinidad.
Oh, you got sent back when you did that? Then.
And who bought your ticket?
She did.
Do you know what she does for work?
Pardon?
Do you know what your auntie does for work here?
No.
No, you don't know that.
They never know, though.
Paul conducts a thorough search of the man's bags for any signs of drugs.
So in Trinidad, you're a fisherman, yeah? Yeah. And how much do you get paid doing that then?
Well, I'm self-employed.
You're self-employed.
Oh,
depends how many fish you catch.
Depends on how many fish.
So what are you intending to do while you're here?
Just visit.
What made you want to visit this country?
Well, my aunt told me come up and see the autumn, how you guys fall and whatnot.
But the
The
man's
leaves.
story about the seasons doesn't convince.
So you come here to see autumn, have you? Wow. It's your first time to travel. So you've never even been to another Caribbean island or anything? I can leave that with you, and I'll have a chat with my boss, and I'll be back with you in a minute, alright? Just ticking a lot of boxes, mate.
Yeah.
Very potentially, third parties, auntie bought the ticket. He's got
Uh-oh, no
$329
shot.
to pay their dollars with.
That's it.
He's never even travelled abroad before.
The dog did show interest so
On his body.
So
His groin area, should we do strip? Yeah, good stripping. Hello, sir. I want to do a search on you, okay? To make sure you don't have anything on your body. What we'll do is we'll go to a private room, okay?
Suspecting he may have swallowed packages of drugs, the man is led away for further investigation.
Don't you go to the next story, you bitch! I was watching the whole story. They, dude, this UK editing.
Border agency are looking out for. Officer Liz is working in the baggage reclaim area with sniffer dog Cody, who's the airport's newest dog trained specifically in the detection of products of animal origin.
It stems back from when we had the foot-to-mouth outbreak, and we're trying to sort of stop any sort of food products coming out from outside the EU, certainly meats, cheeses, any sort of products of animal origin really. If there's any sort of parasites or any sort of bacteria, etc., that could get into our own food chain.
More stories I don't have
is
anymore.
What we really are trying to prevent.
Passengers from Istanbul have just arrived, and officers in the customs channels
All my stories are fake.
seizures of meat and other banned foods.
Yeah, that's really bad. They have to...
One passenger has caught the attention of officers after her suitcase was found to contain a number of animal skins.
I've had a look in the bag. I've come across these skins. She's claiming.
But
they're
why
rabbit,
though?
But they're clearly.
You can have this synthetic, and it's the same or better.
Detained. If they're okay, they'll be forwarded on to her. But until we get confirmation, they're going to be detained.
The animal skins will be sent to a specialist unit at Heathrow Airport who deal with items that are suspected to originate from endangered species.
Good.
Certainly, a couple of these look like cat, some sort of big game cat, probably. Deer, elk, maybe. And I mean, the obvious thing would say bear there, but until we get it properly looked at, it's going to be very difficult to sort of see really exactly what we are dealing with.
It's an unusual discovery, so Officer Allen decides to use the seizure as a training aid for sniffer dog Cody.
He's still sort of quite a young dog, so he's still new to the actual work. So yes, we use the word scent library.
He's gonna fuck it up
for the dog. He's never come across these pelts before, so it's what we do. We can put him in the bag, and hopefully he'll remember this smell. It's all part of a sort of development of a young dog, definitely.
The animal skins are hidden in a case,
Just start from there.
and Cody shows an interest first time.
Oh, well done.
Clever boy.
It's early days, but Cody seems to have made a flying start to his new life as a sniffer dog at Gatwick.
Well done.
In the airport's north terminal, the man suspected of having swallowed packages of drugs is still under investigation.
What I
He
want
thinks
to
he's
do
only getting a
is
search.
Strip search, okay? Because the dog showed an interest around the groin area, okay?
Okay, I understand.
This guy's overconfident.
Officer Paul conducts a thorough search of the passenger, but he's not found to be hiding anything.
You're not intending to
X-ray.
stay here? no?
X-ray.
No.
X-ray.
You sure?
Positively sure about that.
But you don't have a return ticket, no?
They told me I have to return on the 14th of
Yeah.
November,
Yeah.
but I didn't get any thing as yet. So
There's one final way of finding out whether the man is smuggling drugs inside his body.
Oh, how would that be?
Another way people can bring drugs in the country is to have it inside them.
Inside?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a machine which can do an X-ray. You okay to do that for us?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, good man.
The fisherman volunteers to do a full
Oh, no,
body
he's
X-ray.
he's clear.
It will take just
Fuck.
moments to
No
find out
content.
if he's got drugs inside him.
Right, come up here and I'll show you. Right, this is conveyor belt, okay? Okay, so you're going to stand on this, stand up here,
Nice.
and it's going to move when I say, face this way, face this way. Alright, come closer to me here, that's it, legs apart a bit more. Alright, You need to stay very still, otherwise it won't work and we'll have to do it again, okay?
Oh, wait a minute.
Breathe and breathe out.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Despite their suspicions, this time the X-ray shows there are no packages inside the man's body.
My colleague upstairs still has an interest in you, okay? He's basically a fisherman in Trinidad and Tobago. He doesn't earn very much money. His ticket was bought yesterday by a third party, which is supposedly an auntie, but he doesn't know what that auntie even does for a job or anything like that. Basically, his story and his reasons for coming here not only drew our attention, but also the immigration officials upstairs. So unless possibly they can find this auntie and she could substantiate why he's here, he may be on the next flight home. We'll have to see.
The man was questioned further by officers in immigration and was eventually denied.
I don't really like the
entry
X-ray.
into the UK.
I'm happy when they get caught because they show the X-ray and it's interesting to look at.
The two cannabis smugglers found with 8 blocks each in their suitcases both pleaded guilty to drug smuggling.
Hey, it's already
The man
over.
was sentenced to 15 months.
It's already over, man. No shot.